Here we are back at the Old City Cemetery in Tallahassee, Florida. This is the second of 3 videos from July 12th, 2025. These iron fences really emphasize the grid structure of the plots here. This family has several headstones with lambs on them, denoting that they're children's burials. Over here, the graves still have their curb sets. I don't often see clusters where so many are fully intact. This line of graves belongs to soldiers who were parts of the Confederate States of America. They're a bit more detailed with names, ranks, and dates of birth and death when they could find them. Over this way are some collapsing grave slabs. This kind of damage stays at the surface level. Florida storms can be violent and lead to a lot of sitting water. With enough time, the elements can really tear down these old structures. I still think it's unsettling to see. The cemetery was pretty quiet the entire time I was there. Though there were later burials, the last plots were sold in the 1920s. There are about 1,500 burials here. Since it's been decades since the last body was buried here, there's not really any foot traffic. This family favored ledger graves over headstones. All the burial information was put right onto the slabs. Here they're back to using slabs and headstones. Here's a U.S. Navy marker from the Civil War. Crossing to the right side of the cemetery, I decided to start at the back and move my way forward. Burials are more sparse in this area. There's a marker here. It provides some information on the 3 generations of the Proctor family that are buried here. Antonio was born a slave. He was granted freedom after aiding Spain in the War of 1812. He was also a skilled and important negotiator. His son George was an important architect in Tallahassee and California. He was also an early and important voice for racial equality. George's son John was a legislator and was instrumental in preventing the sale of West Florida to Alabama.